Hey guys, Jason here. So I just wanted to give you some pointers and stuff on how to pick out the tractor you want, and some things to look at, some things to think about when you're choosing a tractor or a small tractor. And I'm going to give you some guidelines from what I did and some things I wish I would have done when I bought my tractor. And so I'm going to use my tractor as my example because it's here and I don't have the other tractors to talk about. But okay, so number one, the most important part about buying a tractor is the dealer you buy it from. I mean, it doesn't matter who makes the tractor. What matters is the dealer you buy it from, because they are the ones going to be doing the warranty on it, or taking care of the warranty on it, taking care of the service, helping you troubleshoot any problems you might have. And it doesn't matter what brand of tractor you have, you're going to have problems. So it's like your dealer is the most important thing. And if you have to like drive 6 hours to go to a good dealership that has good reviews, good ratings, and then I say do it because that is going to make a world of difference when you own your tractor. So that's number one. And number two is there's certain things that some tractors have and some tractors don't have, and you know, certain features and stuff. They're in different locations and stuff, but most of these tractors have pretty much the same type of features. But what I recommend is you print out the data sheets on these, no matter what brand it is, and you look over the numbers. And things that are important to me is number one, like loader lift capability. How much can your loader here lift? That's important. This one here, this is the Mahindra Max 24. This can lift 900 pounds on the loader. I think that's better than the other tractors out there. Also, how much does your tractor weigh? That is another really important factor that they don't tell you. The weight is what it holds your tires to the ground. It makes your tractor more stable, and it gives it more traction. If your tractor doesn't weigh very much, you're just going to be spinning out and not actually getting any grip with your tires. Okay, so another thing that's really important is how much your 3-point hitch can lift up. This one here is 900 pounds. Wait a minute, yeah. No, 1,400 pounds. 900 pounds on the bucket, 1,400 pounds back here for this lift. So that is important too, because if you can't lift your implement off the ground, then it's like, what's the point of the 3-point lift, right? And then your PTO shaft, your PTO power right there, there's your PTO. Now that is really important too, because that determines what size of like rototiller you can run behind it, or what size of brush hog you can run behind your tractor. Now this one here has the Mahindra Max 24 has 19.5 horsepower out of the PTO shaft, which is higher than all the other out there on the market. And this is the lowest model of the Mahindra Max series, the Mahindra Max 24. Now what I print up all the data sheets, look at them side by side. Now what I should have done is went ahead and bought the Mahindra Max 26 XL. I should have went ahead and bought that. It was a little bit more money, but it had the quick disconnect on the bucket. that had for skid steer bucket styles, and you could quick disconnect it and put you know, whatever out there. And its lifting capability on the loader on the 26 XL is 1,400 pounds lift up here instead of 900, which is my the Mahindra Max 24. So that would have given me more loader lift capability. Also, PTO power coming out the shaft is 20 instead of 19.5, which is a little bit more. But the lift arm capability of the 3-point hitch is 2,200 pounds instead of 1,400 pounds. So that would have given me even better lift capability back here for larger implements. Also, it comes with the 26 XL comes with bigger tires. So that gives you more surface area that's touching the ground, and that gives you more traction. And you know, with the weight of these tractors, the Mahindras, they are full. Here, let me pull this back. This is cast iron all the way back, all the way, even back here. The rear end is all cast iron. That's what helps give the Mahindra tractors more weight. It's because it's a solid, it's built like like a big tractor in a small package. It's all attached together. It's like you got the engine up front, which is bolted to this part here, the tranny part, which is bolted to the rear end, and it's just like the old tractors, and that gives you more weight, and it's all solid. There is no framing down there. It's all just motor, transmission, rear end. So, I mean, those are some of the reasons I bought this instead of some of the other tractors out there on the market. But if you buy other tractors, it comes down to, number one is your dealer, and number two it's just comes down to your personal preference. I mean, I like to go for more bang for the buck, get what I can, you know, or the best that I can for the amount of money I spend. And I'll go over a few more features of this that I really like. Over here you see where all my quick connects are to take, if I wanted to take my loader off. They're all right here up high. Some tractors have them down here, which is, they have a block down here, which is right behind the front tire. So all the dirt and mud's flinging up all over the quick connects. And so that's not I don't like that. I like to keep this up here where it's clean and out of the dirt and mud and grime being flung off of your tire. So that's one thing I like about this. Also, this, let me pop the hood here. This is another thing I don't see on a whole lot of little tractors, and I don't know why, because you know, this doesn't cost very much. But this little screen here keeps my radiator from plugging up. And then you see Tractor Mike's video where he's out there, he had to buy special tools to clean his radiator, when all I have to do is I could take this, shake it out in the field, take it, brush it against my knee if there's little stuff that wants to be stubborn, not fall off of there, and then it's clean. And then I can just slide it right back into place, and then voila. I don't have to drive back to the shop and spray from behind to clear out my radiator when I'm doing brush hogging or anything. I just pull that out, clean it out in the field right where I'm at if I notice my temperature gauge rising a little bit. Excuse me. So it's like, there's little things like that on this tractor that really make a big difference compared to other brands of tractors. And so, also, I could take apart the whole front end of my tractor without using tools. I mean, these side panels, they just pop off. They're in there pretty good, but they just pop off, and then you just, oh, come on, let go. There we go. And then you just slide them off of here. You can see they're not going to just fall off on you when you're out in the field or whatever, but they use these clips. And now I can get to that. Also, to get to the battery, I got these wing nuts where I just loosen them and then tip this out and unplug my wiring there, and I can pull this whole thing out of the way. So it's Mahindra thought of a lot of these little things to help you out. You know, they know you're not going to want to drive back to the shop every time you do clean out your radiator, you know, to keep it from overheating. Also, all the serviceable parts are right out in the open, easy to get to, which makes it so you can easily keep up on your maintenance and check your oils and stuff. Because if they make it hard for you, the dipstick's right back there, and there's the oil filter right there. But if they make it hard to get to do your maintenance, then they know that you're probably not going to do your maintenance as often as you should. So, I mean, so there's a reason I bought this tractor. After I did, you know, after I printed out the spec sheets on them, figured out the horsepower, the PTO power, the lift capabilities, and stuff, and I compared them side by side with the other tractors on the market, and the price, you just end up getting a much better tractor for seems less money. I mean, a lot of these, there's a lot of stuff on here that they sell as options on other tractors, which comes standard on this tractor. You don't have to pay extra for. It's like these tires. They're full of that, they got that stuff in them, that liquid stuff in them, helps add more weight to it. That's a standard thing. It comes with it. You don't have to pay extra for that. And the front tires got it too, but I'm not sure why, but they're pretty small. But they got it in there, that fluid stuff in there. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. It's a big investment, or not big. They're actually more affordable than a lot of people think. Mahindra sells their tractors with a, you can get it with a package deal. So it's like you think about what you're going to do with your tractor right away, and then what you're going to probably use your tractor for maybe 5 years down the road. And then you could pick a package deal that you get, like my mower deck there. I got that with part of my package deal. Because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of mowing with my tractor. And then I got a box blade for smoothing land and stuff, because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of smoothing out here, and maybe some driveway work at my brother's house and stuff. So, but yeah, you get it as a package deal, save yourself some money. I don't know if every company does that, but I know Mahindra does. But yeah, there's so that's just a few things. But just wanted to help point some of this stuff out, because I know a lot of companies out there, or a lot of different dealers and stuff, are using the Mahindra E-Max, which is basically expensive lawnmower, but they're comparing their tractor to the E-Max tractor, Mahindra's E-Max tractors, which are a different tractor altogether. If they compared it to the Mahindra Max, like the 24 like I got, or especially the 26 XL, it would blow their tractor away every time. And I challenge any other tractor manufacturer to compare the Mahindra Max 26 XL to any of their tractors, and do a real comparison. Kind of bugs me that they always pick the Mahindra E-Max, which is basically a expensive lawnmower. But hey, the Mahindra Max 24 and the Mahindra Max 26 XL are, for this size of tractor, I think they're the best on the market. Get the most bang for your buck, the most power, the most lifting capabilities, the most weight. They're built the strongest. I mean, they're no framing. It goes engine, transmission, rear end, just like old tractors, like the old, Fords, like the 8N and stuff, and the old Farmalls. It's like, this is same thing. Oh, and the one thing that's really nice about this handle here, where you can slide it up and it moves up just a little bit, the 3-point hitch vector. A lot of tractors have this set up like you know how electric windows work, where you pull it up a little bit and it's like jerk, and then you pull it up a little more, jerk, 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 and you're like, oh man, that's too high, I want to go down a little bit. And you go down. So it's basically kind of like an electric window switch. But this one here is a full slide. Wherever it's set at is the height that this is going to slide up to. So it's nice and smooth, easy to adjust. It doesn't have that jerky up, 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 or down, 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 down. It's just wherever that's slid at, that's where the 3-point is going to be set at. So anyway, that's about it. Yeah, you can see if I leave it parked outside and it gets rained on, there is a drain in the seat. Keep the seat from pooling up a whole bunch of water. I'm coming up on getting closer to my 200-hour service. Right now I'm at 156.6, and when I do the service on here, I'll be changing the oil filters, changing the oil in the engine, and the hydraulic filters. Yeah, and then right here, this is where you check your hydraulic fluid and add hydraulic fluid. Mahindra Max knows that in order for people to keep up on their service or their maintenance, they make it easy to do, keep up on it. So it's like they don't hide anything. They leave it out where you can get to it, so that you can easily, like here at the Zert fittings, something that you can easily get to, so that you're not going to spend too much time when you have to go over and add some grease to your loader or whatever, your front end parts, because they know if they know that people are going to be lazy. If it takes more than like 5 minutes to go over your tractor before you actually take it out and use it, then people probably will put that off to maybe next time to use it. So anyway, thanks for watching. But yeah, your dealership is #1. A lot of I've seen other companies too, where they'll blame the tractor because they had a bad experience with the dealer, and it's not the tractor's fault, it's the dealer's fault. And that I've seen it with John Deere's and Kubotas and stuff online. So it's the same thing over and over again. It's the bad dealer, not the tractor's fault. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here ranting on and on. Not ranting, but just going on and on like crazy. Alright, well, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.